everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have another tag video. This is the beauty community tag. This was created by Cara C and I think is a great video, especially given everything going on, at just talking about favourite creators and why they are your favourite creators. As soon as I seen this tag doing the rounds, I did think of a kind of catchphrase that Samantha March always uses, and that is community over competition. And because for me, even though I do have a YouTube channel and things, I still kind of see myself more as a YouTube watcher than a YouTube creator. That's why I wanted to make the most of this tag and talk about some great channels that I have been loving. There will probably be a bit of overlap because certain YouTubers kind of fit into multiples of these prompts. Why don't we get started? So the first question is, who is a creator that makes you laugh? For me, the first one I thought of with this is Alexandria Ryan Beauty. She is a channel that predominantly does a lot of unboxings. She does do a bit of other content here and there, but she is predominantly unboxings, and I think that's how I stumbled across her channel, because I was looking for an unboxing of a specific thing. It might have been a FabFitFun box, but I've been following her now for a good couple of years. I think she was at around 20,000 subscribers when I first started following her, and now she's at sort of 200,000 if not 300,000 subscribers. She just has such a bubbly personality. She's a bit of a klutz and is constantly dropping things, and she just does not take herself seriously at all. She did do some sponsored videos not that long ago with HelloFresh, so she had a cooking with Alexandria section in the middle of her beauty videos, which I thought was great, and she does just make me laugh. Another channel that I thought of with this is Glitter Fallout. Linda's channel for me is just kind of an escapism because she is so funny. She does a lot of innuendos and things, and I do have quite a mature sense of humour, so that is kind of my aesthetic. And she is, again, just such a bubbly character, and I do love her videos. She has such an amazing sort of fiery personality, but she also doesn't take herself too seriously, which is what I love about her, and I do love going and watching her channel. Another channel that I wanted to mention with regards to making me laugh is Jessica Braun, and that is again because she doesn't take herself too seriously. I feel like she kind of laughs at herself as much as we're laughing with her. Her videos are just so easy and lighthearted to watch. But yeah, she is another great channel that always makes me laugh. Number two is, who is a creator that teaches you? And the first one I thought of for this one is Jen Loves Reviews. I really like watching her channel when I do want to be educated. She does such thorough reviews of both skincare and makeup. She is really into looking at ingredients in products, and she will show you and break down each of the ingredients and let you know what they do for you. But she'll do that both with skincare and with makeup, and I do just find it so interesting, and there have been so many things that I've learned from her channel. Another channel, which is one I haven't been subscribed to for that long, and that is Pen Smith Skincare. She is, I believe, a professional esthetician. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I do believe it's to do with skincare. And she is another one that does break down ingredients of things. I don't believe Jen is qualified in skincare or anything like that, but she just is really good at research, whereas Penny is qualified. So I do like going to both of their channels if I am looking for some skincare recommendations, because they are really good. And then with regards to kind of general makeup application, I would say Ali Glines, because her tutorials and when she does her videos of applying a full face of nothing new and things, I just love watching her techniques, and there's been a few of her techniques that I've adapted myself, so she's taught me in that regard. Question three is, who is a creator that lifts others up? And hands down, this has to be Samantha March. That was the first name that popped into my head as soon as I seen this question. She is the one that I always think of when I think of community over competition. She does a video each month called her Makeup Monthly, and in that video she shouts out a creator. She has shouted out channels big and small in that spotlight. I know she has done this beauty community tag herself, but I've also seen basically videos very similar to this on her channel in the past. She does take every opportunity she can to shout out other creators. She does do everything she can to sort of support this community that we're in. She is just so supportive. When I first started up my channel, I did DM her on Instagram a few times, and she was really helpful with things and kind of gave me the push that I needed to actually start my channel, and I've just been following her for years. I'm just loving seeing her channel grow. She is so close to 100,000 subscribers. To be honest, she should have so many more, but I just wanted to hit that milestone because I know that'll just be such an achievement for her. And never mind the fact of just her YouTube channel, she's also an author, she has a podcast, she just does 1,000,001 things. And even though without everything else she's just so busy generally, she still finds the time to lift everyone up around her, and I just think that's great and I admire her so much. I think this might be the only question where I have one creator, because even though I can think of others, it to me lifting up is just Samantha March. She's kind of the epitome of that, so for that one I just have one. Question 4 is, who is a creator you respect? And for this one, 2 immediately sprung to mind, and that is Emily Noel and Sabrina. I don't know if it's to do with the fact that they are both kind of a couple of years older than me. I think they are pretty much the same age as each other. I think they are sort of 36, 37. And for me, I personally kind of see them as like the mums of YouTube. Probably because they are channels that I've been watching for so long, and I know both of them have been doing YouTube for the longest time. I think Emily last year or this year celebrated 10 years of being on YouTube, and I don't think Sabrina is too far behind her. And as well, because Sabrina is kind of a businesswoman, she's got her own lash line, and also Emily manages to have 3 children and also run a channel. I just respect them both so much, because even though they both have so much stuff going on busy in the background, you can never tell from their videos. They both come up with great video ideas. I mean, recently Emily had that Sephora fantasy basket tag, which is going around YouTube, and I say they're the 2 channels that I immediately thought of when it came to respect. I say I don't know if it's because I kind of see them as like motherly figures. I think actually saying that Emily's got 3 children, Sabrina's also got 3 children. I just don't know how they do it with 3 children and running successful businesses and running a successful YouTube channel as well. But yeah, definitely I respect both of them very highly. Question 5 is, who is a creator whose collection you love? My first thought with this one was Makeup Molly. I remember, I think it was one of the first videos I seen from her channel. It was her going through her makeup collection, and I know she just has this wall of kind of perspex drawers with all their makeup in. And I don't know if it's just because you can kind of see everything that it makes me love it so much, because a lot of channels that you see, they kind of have the Alex drawers or they have really nice looking vanities, but you can't see the makeup, whereas Molly's is kind of all on show, so there's products that I can pick and choose and say I'd love to try them and things. So this is a collection that I love. And another one that kind of sprung to mind for this was Andrea Matteliano. She regularly does kind of like everyday makeup drawers or going through her eyeshadow palette collection and things, and I'm definitely jealous of her Colourpop collection. She has so many of their palettes and lip products and things like that, so I definitely love her collection and would like to sort of have a good look around it one day. Question 6 is, who is a creator that creativity inspires you? And when I was thinking about this, first of all, I was kind of thinking along the lines of the makeup looks that they create. So for this, the first name that popped into my head is Angelica Nyquist. I hope I said that right. She just creates the most stunning eye looks. She is all about colour, which I personally am not usually into, but she just makes colour look effortless. She can get the brightest colour eyeshadow palette and just create stunning looks with it, whereas I would be staring at that eyeshadow palette for hours and still not come up with a good look. I do just love her creativity of the look she can create. Another channel that kind of springs to mind with the same vein is Make Up Your Mind. She has been doing a series during lockdown where she'll do a get ready with me every week. Before she does that, she picks 2 palettes and puts them both on her Instagram stories for us to pick which palette we want her to use. She is another great lover of colour and creates so many gorgeous looks. She is also the nicest person as well. I do regularly speak to her on Instagram and things, and we did recently send each other kind of care packages. I sent her over some Jaffa cakes here from the UK because she can't get them in Canada, and she was supposed to just be sending me some red velvet tea in return, but she actually ended up sending me a makeup bag full of makeup. So she is just so generous with things like that, and she's always been generous with her time and speaking to me about different things. And also she's helped me with a bit of advice since I've taken up running and things, because she regularly runs. And then with regards to creativity with videos and things like that, I would have to say Samantha March again, because she does come up with some great video ideas. She did create the eyeshadow palette tag in collaboration with Ali Glines, and she's obviously creative because she's an author and things like that. And then the Will I Buy It series is from her as well, so she is definitely creative on that side of things, but also she does create some gorgeous eyeshadow looks too. Question 7 is, who is a creator you'd like to be friends with in real life? This is kind of a case of all of the above. I would love to be friends with all of the people that I've previously mentioned. There are a few of them that I do speak regularly to on Instagram, and they are just so lovely and so friendly. And I would love to have a big, massive kind of girls' night with all of them. And another person I'd like to mention there, whose channel I haven't mentioned yet, is Things by the Beck. She is another person that I do regularly speak to on Instagram, and she has a great channel as well, but she is another one that I do speak to regularly on Instagram. And I would like to say she is actually a friend anyway, but I mean, if we were to kind of meet face to face, that would be awesome. Question 8 is, who is a creator you hope to see grow? And for that one, I would have to definitely say Things by the Beck. She has, I think, around 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers now, but she deserves so many more. She is so hardworking, is regularly churning out great content. At one point, for a good amount of time, she was posting 7 days a week. She has now put that down to just Monday to Friday, which I don't blame her, because I do 3 videos a week and that's hard enough, because she, like me, does work full time as well. But even though she was putting out so many videos a week, her quality just never alters. Her videos are always great and I do love the content that she puts out there. She is actually the person that encouraged me to try an eyeshadow palette bingo for the first time, because she does do one on her channel each month. She's also encouraged me to start doing an inventory of my makeup, which is a scary prospect. I haven't finished it yet, I am kind of getting there. I'm about to start my lip products, which is intimidating me because I know I have so many, but just generally Rachel's channel is great and I would highly recommend checking her out. If I didn't say earlier, all of the channels that I have mentioned will be linked in the description box below. And another channel that I do hope to see grow is Glitter Fallout. She did recently hit the 5,000 subscriber mark and I think has had a bit more growth since then. Like I said earlier, she is just so funny and has the best personality, and I just absolutely love watching her videos. I believe at this moment in time she does only post once or twice a week, but I do look forward to her videos every single week. I am really behind on watching YouTube, so I do have a few there to watch, but when I see her video is up next in my watch later playlist, I do get really excited to see what's in store. Question 9 is, who is a creator that gives off good vibes? There's 2 that kind of come to mind for that, and I believe I have mentioned both of these before. The first one is Jessica Braun. She is such a great channel to watch, and as I believe I said earlier, she just doesn't take herself seriously and her videos are all light-hearted and really fun. She did have a change up of her channel in the last year where she went from doing pretty much solely beauty things to doing beauty and lifestyles, and when it came to the point of her making the change, you could tell that she wasn't really enjoying just doing beauty videos, and now that she's doing lifestyle and all other things as well, it looks like it's just kind of invigorated her and she just looks like she's enjoying doing it so much more. Not that I think she didn't enjoy doing it when it was just beauty, but you can tell she's now found her niche and positivity just kind of flows out of her and it is really contagious. And she is the channel that I will always put on if I'm kind of feeling a bit down or in a bad mood or anything like that. I will tend to go to one of Jessica's videos because I know she can be a bit goofy at times and things, and that's just the kind of thing that I want to watch when I'm in that kind of mood. And then another channel I would think of for this is Andrea Mattaliano. She generally just seems like such a positive person. She always has a smile on her face. She always comes across as really bubbly and things. And I just generally just get good vibes off her videos. I love how kind of precise and to the point she is with a lot of things, and she is really thorough in her reviews and stuff like that. To be honest, most of the channels that I have mentioned are the same, but I do definitely just get good vibes off Andrea. And then the final thing, which was on the original tag, is just honourable mentions. So for this, I'd like to mention Beauty with Emily Fox. She has a great channel and is always doing great lip swatch videos, and she is Canadian, but she is French Canadian, and I could just listen to her talk all day. She has the best accent. There's also Diary of a Beauty Geek, who is kind of my one-stop shop for unboxings of UK subscriptions. And then the final channel to mention is Faith Drew. She did take a break from YouTube after having her daughter, but I do believe from looking at her Instagram, she is possibly coming back to it, which I'm really excited about because I did love Faith's content. So that's it for the beauty community tag. As I said earlier, all the channels that I've mentioned will be linked in the description box below, so be sure to go and check them out. But other than that, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.